Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
What's up, everybody? This is All Things Beer 510, and today we bringing you a review from the Ville Brewing Company out of Richmond, Virginia. This is Be Humble. Be Humble is an 8% double IPA brewed with Citra and Australian Enigma hops. They say it's kind of like Galaxy when I did a little bit of research. So super excited about this one. Never had the Ville before. Well, never had the Ville on camera before. I actually had Sit Down. So if you guys are familiar with the Kendrick Lamar song, there's Be Humble. Humble, his new record from his new album released last month. So I guess, keep it hip hop. So yeah, I'm super excited that they decided to do this. Sit Down, which was an IPA, and now this is an 8% double IPA. Be Humble. Super smart, capitalize off hip hop, is really doing well. Monkish is doing well with the other half and a whole bunch of other breweries. Interborough, LIC Beer Project. So all these breweries are starting to have hip hop, names in their beer. Be Humble, Kendrick Lamar. Richmond, Virginia, the Ville have never had anything before Sit Down. I hear they do tremendous New England style IPAs. Sit Down, even though it was just an IPA, and I think it was in the 7%, it was crazy. I didn't have it on camera, but it was really good. So excited about the double IPA version. Let's get it open, see what it smells like, see what it tastes like, tell you what I think. This was canned on, so almost a month old, not exactly a month. Yeah, so looks hazy, smells wonderful. Yeah, and we're while we're doing this review too, I'm probably gonna do a video later, just a separate video because this person meant so much. But rest in peace to my man Prodigy from Mobb Deep. This morning he passed away. If you guys are familiar with Prodigy, he has had sickle cell. He's been dealing with it ever since he was born, and it's something he talks and raps about. And at the age of 42, Prodigy was taken away from us. Super influence, one of my favorite MCs ever. Infamous. I just did a top 10. It was my number 10 album of all time. Prodigy is close to being in my top 10 MCs of all time. Just everything from the Infamous to Hell on Earth and Murder Music, and then his HNIC album. He was just one of the best MCs at his time during the mid 90s to late 90s. So rest in peace, Prodigy, Havoc. My condolences. I know he's not watching this, but still, just a fan, just like all of us. That one hit hard this morning. So yeah, enough with that. Let's get a smell. Ooh. So this beer, yeah, I've never had the Australian Enigma hops ever. I don't know if a lot of you guys have. This smells like big, juicy fruit. This smells like candy. I can smell candy. I can smell sweet malt. I don't know if this beer is, I doubt it is, but, really malt forward, but it smells sweet, smells malty, smells like, juicy fruit, almost like, Starburst. That's the smell that this beer gives. So let's get a taste. Cheers. That's tasty. On the front end, you just get this creamy mouthfeel feeling. The two beers that I've had, just the mouthfeel on these beers is not thin at all. And, it's a full body double IPA. Has some mangoes, a lot of big tropical fruit. Like I said, Starburst, just like the tropical pack, the yellow, the pinks, all that. That's what this tastes like. It's not malty at all, but it does have, just a lot of, fruit flavor to this beer. Yeah, you get a lot of kiwis and mangoes and pineapples out of this beer. Papaya. That's what you get out of this beer. It tastes like bubblegum, actually. And I've been seeing these guys for the last year. A lot of people, from the Virginia, D.C. area have been telling me about them. Big shout out to my homie Josh. He's seen my hip hop videos and said, hey, I think this would be a dope beer for you to review. So shout out to you, my man, for shooting this to me just out of nowhere. I didn't even know that they had a beer called Be Humble. So yeah, so yeah, just bubble gum flavor, starburst, tropical fruit, kiwis, mangoes. Yeah, and you get some citrus fruit as out of this as well. A little bit of bitterness on the back end. But yeah, just a stellar, awesome, dope beer from these guys. I hope I can try more. They have a lot of releases like every week with different names, and they're always limited releases. And I think most of their cans look like this. So yeah, the Ville. Now I know a spot I need to go to when I go back to DC. Yeah, they're two for two in my book. It does have a little more malt character than I'm used to with some New England style IPAs. A little bit more malt character than the single IPA version. But at the end of the day, I love that. It doesn't. There's another beer that I'm going to review later that kind of reminds me of this, but it's not hazy. So when I drink that beer, I'll probably reference this beer. It's from Fieldwork though. But yeah, really good beer. A beer. Two for two with the Ville Brewing Company. Big shout out to Josh. The whole Richmond, Virginia, the whole DC area, DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. They do tremendous beer, and a lot of people are not reviewing their beer. I see Joe from Giles Arcade maybe have done some Ville. I know Nathan has done some of their beers before, and also the Answer, which is I keep seeing that name pop up as far as IPAs. So big shout out to that whole area. You guys keep watching. Till next time, hold me down. Peace.